Hello, we're here in our showroom here in Cypress, Texas, and we are thinking maybe we want to show you another product line that we offer. You may be familiar or know of our H-320PRO, but we now make also a Plus series, so it's the next step over the standard Pro series. And I'm going to walk around this machine. We'll kind of show you the differences, some of the advantages of going to a Plus instead of just the standard Pro. So let's take a look at it and see what we got here. So the big thing on the Pro Plus series, it is an enclosed saw, where your conventional H320 was more of an open saw. So for safety, if you have a safety committee that wants a very safe enclosed saw, we need to look at the Pro Plus series. So as we look at the front, as you can see, it's totally enclosed. Down here is easy accessible variable vice pressure, which will actually allow you to adjust. So if you're doing thin wall tubing, you won't smash it or bend it or whatever, deform it. So this we'll continue around and we'll look at electrical box. As you can see, there's a lot of access doors, easy to get into. This particular door, you can open up and be able to get maintenance, and you can do this is where you're going to do your blade change to take your pressures off your blade, but easy accessible to clean. We have another little secret compartment down here. This one here is always magnetic lock, so if the saw is running, you cannot get into this box. But if the saw is off and power is off, this is where we store number one, the VFD. Number two, this is stored the computer controller for the EHA system, which we'll talk about a little bit more. As you can see, it does have a muffin fan for cooling. The next little door we got here, like I say, we made this saw so it's easy accessible, even though it does have a cage on it. But when we open this door, this opens up very widely. What you'll notice over here is you'll notice your band tension. That's your gauge to show band tensioning. Another feature on this is we have a lubricator. This is to lubricate the linear rails on the indexer. So you don't have to go in there with a grease fitting and a grease gun and grease it. It'll do it automatically for you. Right now, this is in a shipping stage, so we do have the conveyor under tucked in here for easy shipping purposes. But you can see over there, you're going to have some gauges. Those gauges are going to read your actual variable vice pressure, system pressure. You can see this unit comes with top clamping, but here is the big secret, the feed system. And it's hard to explain what an EHA system is, but it's its own individual system that's controlling the head. It has its own hydraulic tank in here, and we're actually separated the whole hydraulic system from the rest of the saw's hydraulic system. This is what we call self-learning system. As it's cutting, it's going to continue making adjustments to give you the highest productivity that you can get out of this saw. So it's something kind of like a ball screw system, but it's a hydraulic system, very advanced. We spent over 7 years in development of this system. As we walk around a little bit more, another nice feature on this 320 over the Pro, the Plus gives you what we call an underslung indexing system. So if you're familiar with a lot of saws in this class, the actual material sits on the bed of the indexer and it moves back and wear. With the underslung, there is no parts sitting on the indexer to actually pull the part front or back to give you much more tighter tolerances in your indexing. The other thing you do have is retractable fixed datum line vise there. That is also available on the 320. It's nothing special for the Pro. But we do over here have a linear scale. It's actually measuring your height to give us feedbacks going back to the machine. Again, your nesters, your top clamps are all stored neatly in there. Another little secret door. Like I say, we kind of made this so it's easy accessible in here. And you can see our drive motors and our gearbox all made. The gearbox is totally designed by JLH, built by JLH, and the motor is a magnetic drive motor, which gives you more constant torque on the blade at all speeds. We have our scale in here. It's doing the measuring for your index length. But again, very easy accessible. You know, this is a chip tray, the conveyor, all of that wouldn't be there in a normal operation. As we walk around, there's more doors. So, okay, we'll look into this little trap door. And by the way, all these doors are key locked. So you have your interlocked in here. Another easy, accessible way to get in, to clean the machine, do any maintenance you have. Down here is our chip auger control. That will speed your conveyor for your chips to come out, to make it that you're not bringing coolant out, just bringing chips out with it. Well, how about we look under the hood now? This is kind of a nice way to look at it, but basically to open this door, we swing this out, and if you notice, it's a swing type door, making it very easy for accessibility. I'm gonna open up this door for you. Now we have a lot to talk about here. Another big advantage of the actual Pro Plus over the regular Pro is we have a movable saw guide arm. So when your vise closes, it moves the saw guide with. So no more having to go and say, is the guide being moved so we get the best blade life? Another nice big feature in this model, you do have hydraulic clamping on it. So that is a option, not an option, but an advantage of stepping up to the Pro Plus. Another feature is we do have the laser up there. So we have laser coming down if you were just doing single pieces or very long, easy to turn on from the control panel. As you can see, again, easy accessibility to get in, to clean it, do anything in there. It is a big column over here that the head's riding up and down. And we also have the guide over there for your squareness. So it kind of gets to a dual column system. Another unique thing that JLH does is we actually balance the wheels. You won't find this on any other saw manufacturer. We take the time to balance the wheels because we feel if you have a balanced wheel, you won't pick up the harmonics and kill blade life. Just one of them little extra things. You can kind of look and see the difference. This one here looks like 5 holes in there to balance that one. And you can see this one has many holes. So, you know, that casting's a little difference onto there. So that's what you see under the hood. Easy flow. You have your different plates for your different widths material. Another little thing, you look at the gauge of the steel of this plate compared to other manufacturers. And we also have a good flow. If coolant comes down around, it can flow in there. But this is one thick, heavy plate that you have your parts. It's not light duty. Close that all back up. Everything's there. So basically, we have our door. I'm going to open our electrical panel up real quick, show you what's under this door. Hope nobody's counting how many doors we got. But this is our electrical panel, very clean, very easy to go in, do any service. Looking at schematics, very easy to follow. You do have your door interlocks. They are lockable, so you can lock out tags or whatever you want to do. So as we flip it on, you'll see we have our energy light here showing that the power is on. And then we have our lights in here. Something new for 2025 on our prior models. If you open the door, you did anything like that and energized a active switch, it would automatically reset. Today, it's requiring you to actually go in and reset it. And that is new for 2025. The other thing that's new for 2025 in the electrical, we now have the lock switch for band change. You have running, and then if you're going to do band change, it's key interactive, but this way here, if you don't want the person to be changing a blade for safety, you lock it, take the key out, and he would need a key to change the blade. But those are new features for 2025 saws, both the Pro and the Pro Plus. So easy controls, very easy to run. You have your hydraulic start button. That's going to start. If you notice now, we do have our light indicators that tell you what's happening. You know, red and different colors for different warnings. So we can run this manual. We have all of our vices that moves, open, close, front vise, rear vise, indexer, even a creep, so we can creep the part in. We got the head up, we got the head down. Right now, with all the covers on there, you really can't see unless he shoots, so you gotta take my word for it. Head's gonna go up, head's gonna go down. There's the EHA system. You have to energize that. That's that feed system that we were talking about. That's on there. One thing about a JLH saw is the Master Cut program. It is one of the easiest programs to go if you have an operator that don't know speeds, feeds, or anything to run. All he does is hit the start. You can see it has different types of material here. Say he's cutting stainless, you highlight it. You pick the shape up, depending on the shape. Say he's cutting around. At this point, you're going to go in and input a size. And right here, you've got your different sizes. One thing I found here at JLH, the saw program on these saws are one of the easiest to run. We have the Master Cut program. I'm going to show you exactly how easy it is to program this saw. So first thing we're going to do is flip this switch to automatic. At that point, we're going to hit the start. So you got a couple questions up here. What are you cutting? You cutting carbon? What are you doing? I'm going to say carbon. And I'm going to say I'm cutting around. The next thing it wants you to do is input material size. So I'm going to say 8-inch. So I picked the type of material, I picked the shape, and then I picked the diameter. All this settings is just telling you what is going to run at. I'm going to hit confirm. Next is blinking next. This is where I set my length. So say I want to do 15 inches. Hit enter. Next thing I want to do is say I'm going to do 9 pieces. Enter. If there was a number like here at 615, that's your dones. You just hit the trash can and hit reset. So I'm going to want to run job 1. So all I do is I'm going to X out this job. If you notice when I turn this job, this is the job I'm going to run. Once I have that, I hit confirm. I got a first cut or no first cut. Do I want to make a part right away? No first cut. That's going to be what we call a trim cut. So say I want to do a trim cut. This is where I can do, if I know speeds and feeds and want to set all the parameters, I can. But I just want the saw to do all the work. This is where it takes the inexperienced operator and make him a full-blown operator. At this point, if I hit confirm, this saw will start cutting. But I don't have any material in, so I can't cut. That's how easy it is to run this program. Again, we walked around. This is our 320 Pro Plus, 13-inch capacity saw. From here, we go bigger. We go to our 420 Pro Plus, which he's going to scan over there. And then we go, that's 16-inch, and we just keep going bigger and bigger in the Pro series. There's a lot of features that is on the Plus that really may be a good reason considered to stepping up over the standard Pro. But if none of those features mean anything to you, then just stay with the Pro. So I hope this video worked, gave you a lot of information. You're welcome to come here to our showroom, run these saws, test them. You got any questions, it's Tim at JLH Saws. We're welcome and want to talk to you. Thank you.